Hey, yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to Reflections of a DJ, the R.O.A.D podcast presented by DJ City and Beat Source. I am one of your hosts, DJ Crooked. We got DJ Never here.
Yo, what up?
We got Jamie the Great.
Yeah.
And DJ D Miles is getting his ass fixed once again. We hope you get your ass fixed one day, right?
No, permanently get that shit fixed.
Yeah, get it fixed.
You don't have to get it fixed no more.
On that note.
But anyway, I wanted to talk about South by Southwest.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I know it's been a couple of weeks. There's just so many of the homies in town. And we got to give a shout to all the DJs that spun our event
Yes.
at Tipsy Alchemist. Shout out to Tipsy Alchemist and David.
For having us,
Yeah, we got to shout Boy Genius. We got to shout Kaz.
Bangarang.
Jerome Baker, Rise. Boy Genius. Right? We
Mark
also
Cutts.
have the local dudes, Mark Cutts, DJ Mad, R.O.A.D, and Enzo. And yo, man, shout to all of them. Even Scooter, who flew in early just to do our event, man.
ETX, shout out to ETX.
ETX is the man too. Yeah, I mean, yo, like everyone came through, everyone showed love. You know, it was just great to see everyone and just hang out and kick it. We got a lot of dope interviews too.
Yeah.
But yo, like I really, you know, I was talking to Jerome. Jerome has like a DC party, Darling Nikki.
Yeah.
I'm headed to New York next week, so I'm gonna try to stop by their party with him and Matthias.
Yeah.
And then check that out. But I was even telling him like he should have Darling Nikki at the next South by Southwest.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
And I just think like, you know, like Miles Medina and Jules in San Diego, they got their hickeys and dry humps.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like they should do something at South by Southwest. I feel like if we can just like have more DJs doing more events, you know, like and have like an open format presence over there with hip hop, R&B, you know, throwbacks and all the shit. Like I think it'll be like it'll be interesting, you know what I'm saying, for all of us to be there. Because
So this is my second year going to South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Was it like this before the pandemic?
I think last year was more artist based, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like no one's been talking about this. Well, maybe people have, but it's been more apparent, you know, this year. And it probably started last year, Art Basel. The thing is, like, there was all this tech money. There was the crypto money.
Yeah.
There was the NFT money. So when South by Southwest came, there was all this funding from all these NFT companies and fucking crypto companies. And even Art Basel was crazy. I think like people were flying out like last minute, just making like 10K in a week. You know what I'm saying? From just like gigs here and there.
Yeah.
Like, yo, because these NFT companies and these crypto companies were like, yo, we're renting out this space and we need a DJ. We'll pay them $2K.
Yeah.
You know, and then no one would show up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But when the crypto shit crashed and the fucking NFTs crashed and everything crashed, Art Basel that just passed this past year, it was missing all that crypto money, all that NFT money, and we kind of saw the same thing with this South by Southwest.
Yeah, a lot of tech companies just gave out. Yeah.
And then also in that coming out, like a lot of corporate people pulled out as well. So like this wasn't the busiest South by Southwest. But there were so many DJs that came out. But then also, I think there was a lack of new artists. Last year, there was a ton of new artists, right? Like Fireboy was performing.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
There was like just all these artists, and there was more like record label presence. And I think record labels pulled out. So there wasn't that many artist presence. But I think next year, if the DJs kind of come together, we can make this kind of like a fun, like open format party.
Like you said, open
festival.
format ultra.
Yeah. Where there's like all these dope parties just scattered out throughout the city at different times. I think that'll be dope. You know, maybe it could happen, maybe it won't happen. I don't know. But I feel like there's something there because it was fun.
Yeah. If you can't get invited to Jazzy Jeff retreat, this could be the next best thing.
Yeah, it's the next best thing.
I mean, we got to see Jazzy Jeff and Scratch Bastard together. What was it? The 12
Rivers event. Yeah, man.
The 12.
They had a dope ass party on Wednesday and then Thursday and then Friday. But that Wednesday party, it was such a like.
I think Wednesday might have been the best one. Yeah,
that was my favorite thing.
I mean, Wednesday was Buck Rogers.
Yes.
And it was Just Blaze.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Just Blaze was hosting it with Cypher Sounds.
Yes.
Shout out to Cypher because Cypher actually got us in. And
Yeah. And Just Blaze was DJing.
Just Blaze was DJing.
yeah.
Scratch Bastard, Jazzy Jeff, and Just Blaze brought out Freeway.
Yeah.
And Beanie Siegel.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, man. And Jadakiss.
And then Redman.
And then, Redman fucking destroyed that shit.
I know, man.
I didn't realize how many fucking hits Redman had.
Definitely, man. Dude, he could put on a show,
Shout out to Cypher Sounds, but come on. He kept playing the shit. He kept playing all the hits.
But don't front. You wouldn't imagine that Redman would have that many hits. Would you?
Yes, absolutely.
I was actually I forgot about I'll Be That. I forgot about a bunch.
Nah, man. Fucking Redman got hits for days.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, that was like maybe one of the best hip hop performances I've seen.
That was a hip hop moment, bro. What are you talking about? And then Dave Chappelle popped up, and that was even fucking crazy.
It's funny. I was talking with Syph, and he was like, Dave Chappelle was like, yo, because everyone was talking about Joe Rogan's new comedy club.
Mothership,
Yeah, Mothership. And like Dave Chappelle did a set there impromptu. He just came through and just rocked. So he hit up Syph, and he's like, yo, come out tonight and like rock with me, like open for me.
Yeah.
And Syph was like, nah, like I got to do this thing with Jazzy Jeff and like, Scratch Bassett. And he started like listing the lineup, like Redman. And I think Dave Chappelle was like, what? He's like, fuck that. I'm going to go where you at. Yeah, so he came through.
I'm coming, Cypher.
Yeah.
Cypher Sounds. I told you to stop DJing and start doing this comedy shit.
He came with Talib Kweli.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it was just like, yo, I've never, when was the last time you went to like a hip hop function like that?
That was my first time.
It's been a long time, man.
Maybe like 15 years, maybe?
I mean,
10 to 15
might be
years?
longer, yeah.
That's crazy. Like, I really, that was like the most hip hop event I've been to in like years.
That was my biggest hip hop event moment of all time.
Really?
That's the closest I would get to a tunnel, I think. That moment where the DJs and just on the stage and everybody in the crowd is just enjoying the music for what it is. I mean, there was cameras out, but everybody was rapping like Redman shit, which I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, man. I mean,
that was a moment.
And then the next night was Natasha Dick Soul in the Horn.
Yeah.
Anderson,
wow.
Yeah, Anderson .Paak, DJ Pee Wee got on. We saw Eddie Mack.
Yeah.
Over there. Shout to Eddie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Dude,
that was a vibe.
That was soulful as fuck. Like I've never seen like a band, like a jazz band, and all these horns playing like disco music. It was just beautiful. Like it was so inspirational and shit.
Do they have a band?
They had a band. Do you guys miss the band? The guys with the horns?
Well, they had
trumpets.
They had a player. They didn't have a band.
They
had a saxophone. A guy.
There was like 3 people up there.
They didn't have a drummer, did they?
Yeah.
No, they didn't have a drummer.
I thought it was just a DJ.
No,
they had somebody playing.
They were playing trumpets and horns. You were fucked up.
Well, no, that was only for Anderson .Paak. That was his horn guy, though.
Yeah, that was exactly. That was Anderson's guy.
Am I tripping?
Maurice.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Bro, I kept hearing like a jazz band playing music.
No, it was all vinyl.
That was the records, man. That wasn't no band.
Okay, that may be wrong.
Because she was playing disco songs. There was no we would have heard a horn coming into.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, when Anderson got
run. It wasn't like.
Okay, maybe I was tripping. I swore I thought it was a band, like a drummer up there. Like I remember, whatever.
I remember that song specifically because me and Neva were like,
you're dancing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When are the times we ever danced together?
That was funny.
We were like, run. Scooter was dancing. We were like,
you're like, at a point you come over and give me your backpack. You're like, yo, hold this shit. I was like, all right.
Run. That was a fun night.
That was really fun night. I was sad that was our last night.
Yeah.
She had cool merch too, like a bunch of like 45 stuff. And
then who was there the next night? But we had left already.
That was Bass's barbecue.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah.
So we missed Bass's barbecue on Friday.
Yeah.
But that would have been insane.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yo, like South by Southwest. I mean, I'm gonna say I hope we're gonna do an event next year.
Yeah.
But
we might just go down there for the fuck of it.
Because I was gonna say like I want to do an event, but I just kind of want to hang out and get interviews and like I want to do something different. I feel like we did this thing 2 years in a row, so I kind of want to maybe try something different next year. But I definitely want to go regardless.
Try to get back on the 12 Rivers guest list.
Yeah, try to get on there. Hopefully Cypher Sounds is back there. Shout to
bring you back.
I actually wanted to like talk about Jazzy Jeff spinning.
Oh yeah.
Obviously he sounded amazing.
Yeah.
But I was telling Neva this, and I was thinking about this for a while actually after that night. I've never seen, how old is Jazzy Jeff at this point?
At least 55.
No, I think he's older, maybe like 57.
Late 50s?
Late 50s, yeah.
I've never seen someone so on point.
Oh, man.
Right? Like, they're on top of their shit. Their scratches are on point.
Yeah.
Their selection of music is on point.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've never seen someone look so happy.
Him and Scratch Bastard.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone DJ that looks so joyously happy.
They had the biggest smiles on their faces.
Bro, there's like they were playing double dutch and shit. Like they were just throwing music to each other.
I was almost like taken aback. Like the instant New York reaction was, "What the fuck are y'all smiling about?
Yeah, what's so why you so happy? Why are you so happy?
Why the fuck you so happy? You know?"
Yeah.
And then I was instantly just envious. I was just like looking at them, and I was like, "Wow, that's like imagine." I don't know if I've ever DJ'd and smiled that much.
Never.
What about you, Nev?
Never smile.
I've seen you smile.
Yeah.
But you're pretty like sober
But not-
smile like that.
If I'm drunk and having a good time, yeah. But these guys are sober. They was just like
No,
doing
but
their thing.
they were spinning for like an hour and a half. We were there, and they didn't stop smiling or having the greatest
No,
time.
there's like footage. I think I took video of Jeff, and he just looked like he was just. I've never seen someone so happy. Maybe he was on shrooms or something.
Nah.
Maybe he smoked like a happy blunt. I
Maybe
don't know.
he had some good weed.
But I was just like, that's really, I don't know, man. That's a great place to be in life.
Yeah.
To be in your late 50s
And
getting paid to do what you love.
Yeah.
And you're still you're playing at a top high level.
Yeah.
You still like
at the
the GOAT.
highest level.
Yeah. Like
You know what
you
I'm
have
saying?
not slowed down. You have not lost it. Like you're still the
got
GOAT.
it.
Yeah,
And just
you're
to
still
love
up
what you're doing and just to be happy like that. I was just very inspired. It was just very,
Yeah.
the energy, it was like a warm energy that night. You know what I'm saying? It felt good.
Like I said, sometimes when I'm DJing, I think of myself. I'm thinking, damn, I don't believe I'm still doing this shit. When am I getting older? Should I chill? But when I look at a Jazzy Jeff that's still doing it, and it makes me think to myself, damn, you can still keep doing this shit, man. If someone like Jeff is still doing it, why you gotta stop? You can keep doing it also. So it's kind of definitely inspirational.
Why you got to think about yourself? And just, no, I'm just kidding. No, it's true though. Like when you look at your DJ career, you have these like expectations when you're young,
Yeah.
and then you kind of fulfill them, but then it's like you can't just stay one thing forever.
Yeah.
You kind of got to evolve, and that's the way I look at Jazzy Jeff. Like, like we're all evolving.
Yeah.
Almost every 5 to 10 years, we're all
Definitely,
evolving,
man.
right?
Yeah.
Some DJs adapt, some don't.
Yeah.
Some kind of stay in their lane. Some kind of like, open up to other lanes.
Yeah.
I just think it's interesting though that you can be that happy, because I mean, a lot of DJs we meet, they're not really that happy, right?
They miserable.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they're not happy. Like, but if you think about it, like, you're getting to play music, right? And it's like, what are you unhappy about, really?
Yeah.
You're unhappy that what? Like, you should be getting more money, or this guy's getting more than you, or this guy's playing at this venue that you should be playing at.
doing,
Yeah,
yeah.
but in the end, it's just like you're doing what you love.
Yeah.
You're good at it, and if you stay at it, you know. I don't know, man.
You might get better. I mean,
Well, I just think we all evolve. I just thought it was inspiring. I loved it.
definitely, man.
It was really good to see Scratch Bastard and Jazzy Jeff just having a ball up there, and it was great to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing them together when they're scratching and just throwing songs back and forth, I'm like, if they know each other like the back of their hands, which is crazy. One lives in Canada and the other one lives
Well,
in
they've
Delaware.
DJ before together, so they kind of know
That was
each
too
other.
good, bro. That was way too good.
They've done Twitch a bunch of times, so they kind of
Yeah.
know each other's style.
But
They kind of know each other's style.
yeah.
A bit of the tongue.
It reminded me of jazz, the way they kind of improvised. Like Jazzy Jeff would leave Scratch Bastard off at one thing, and they'd be like, "What are you gonna do?"
Yeah.
And then like Scratch Bastard would go this way, and then Jeff would be like, "Oh, you're gonna go that way? All right, let me help you go that way. Let me like fuck with this record so you can go in this direction."
Like layer each other.
Yeah. So they're just kind of like fucking with each other,
Yeah.
and then they would speak to each other like, loop this part, and I'll do this and I'll do that. So it was very much like jazz. It was like an improvisation, and you're just seeing like these two dudes who are the best at it with the tools that they got. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So I want to bring this to the news real quick.
Okay.
Oof. So like, in our past episodes, I think it was episode 65, because I was doing some research.
You
Episode
never know the right number, by the way. The fact you know it.
No, I know I know the right number now.
I'm like pretty impressed.
Because the news has been popping up with Jho Low, right?
Our
We know
favorite,
Jho.
Our favorite guy,
Joe to the motherfucking low.
My man.
Joe to the motherfucking low. So Jho Low's back in the news. We had an episode with Jho Low. You know, like in episode 65. It's like a comic book.
Yeah, I know.
So in issues number 65, we the villain Jho Low was introduced, right? And we spoke about Jho Low, right?
Yeah.
So like, I'm not gonna go too much into Jho Low. Since that episode, there's been countless documentaries on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
There's like all this shit coming out on YouTube. Every time something new comes up, someone DMs me like, "Yo, you saw this?" And I'm like, "Nah, I haven't seen any of this shit." Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, we all know about him. This motherfucker basically stole like, I don't know, 4.5 billion, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker basically stole 4.5 billion from Malaysia. They created like this fund that was supposed to he was supposed to invest in like properties in Beverly Hills, New York, and London. I think there was like even a hotel, like a boutique hotel he was supposed to invest in. And instead of investing 4.5 billion into these hotels and this property from Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
He fucking takes all this money and he just parties the fuck out. And he buys gifts for everybody. I think he gave Paris Hilton and her sister like 1 million just to hang out. And he would spend there's this rumor that he spent so much money. There was an opening of this club. And he kept going to that club for a year. He went to that club, and what he spent in a year is literally they recouped all their money from their investment in opening the club.
Oh my god!
And that's unusual.
Which is unheard of.
Super unusual.
From him alone. From him alone.
Yeah.
From the Jho Low account.
From 1 year of Jho Low.
Jho Low's
They
tab.
paid for the fucking club for their complete investment.
That's one credit.
It's needless to say, everyone fucking loved Jho Low. When the Jho Low reign was happening,
Yeah.
right? Everyone loved Jho Low. That means everyone was getting paid.
Yeah, everybody was getting something.
Everyone was getting something. Like Denzel said, I'm leaving with something. He just never tipped DJs. That was the only thing.
Ah man.
He would send like a couple
He
bottles.
send you bottles or something.
But we never got I didn't get I don't know. I didn't get like a G. Like,
Yo, keep playing my song.
I remember there was this venue. Oh, I'm not going to say it.
Okay, don't say it.
Yeah. I don't want to get indicted.
No.
If he gets indicted, we all getting indicted.
we're all
man.
going down.
Look, I'm not getting indicted because number one, I didn't take no fucking money. I never hung out with this motherfucker. I don't know shit about him besides whatever happened in the clubs.
So you would see from afar.
And honestly, it was so long ago, I don't even remember what clubs it was.
This motherfucker- I'm surprised.
Do you hear that? All you motherfuckers, I don't even remember what clubs I was spinning
Long night.
when all this Jho Low shit happened. So even if you indict me, I'm gonna be like, I don't remember. I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Watch him come in and be like, yo, look at your flyers from every club. Like, oh, fuck.
You don't remember this?
Remember this?
Korean blow?
Korean, there's videos of you on YouTube.
There are so many amendments in the Constitution of the United States. I plead the fifth. All right. So anyway, Praz is in the news. Praz from the Fugees.
Yep.
Yeah.
AKA the Fugitives.
Literally.
Yo, so Praz is in this scandal with Jho Low. Apparently Jho Low, I don't know the full shit. I skimmed through the news. So please correct me or just don't even take me seriously.
Yeah.
Whatever I say. Basically, I think they were trying to siphon money into the Trump campaign.
You know what? I thought it was the Obama campaign.
I think it was the Trump campaign because they wanted Trump to get elected so Trump could basically stop the investigation on Jho Low. That's what.
Okay, you know why I would say it's the Obama? Because
Yeah.
this happened in 2012, 2013. Trump didn't run for office till like
16th.
Yeah,
16.
but I think that's when they started investing because the investigation was ongoing.
All right.
It could have been with Obama as well.
Yeah.
It could have been with both. But I think with this one, I think it's really on the Trump campaign.
Okay.
I think I could be wrong. Either way, Praz is in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking Leonardo DiCaprio is getting
Got
indicted.
Leo on the stand.
Yeah, I mean, there was. Can I just tell you something? There were so many rumors of him paying celebrities to hang out. Leo, Jamie Foxx. I mean, it was like the list was endless.
Yeah.
I mean, even what was that model that he was supposedly dating?
Miranda Kerr.
Yeah, Miranda Kerr. I mean, he was giving out Picassos, Monets, like cars. millions of dollars.
And not
All
one
this-
cent to the DJs. God damn it.
Yo,
All the DJs got was a bottle.
but I would
A
like
bottle
yo,
of Patron.
so like somehow he got. I don't know how the fuck he linked up with Praz. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Mr. Electric Avenue over there. Remember that? That was actually kind of a.
Nah, that was the other dude.
That was no Electric Avenue was Praz, wasn't it? Or was he featured on it? That was John Forte.
John Forte, yeah. That's
John Forte.
Yeah.
You know, so,
That's another one that went to jail. Yo, what's up with the Fugee?
no. So I was doing research on the
Fuji camp.
Fugees. Like everyone from the
shit.
Fugees has some type of criminal activity,
Yeah.
bro. It's really
Holy
crazy.
shit.
They're
Yeah.
living up to the name.
Well, look, John Forte was the first one, though, right?
Yeah.
John Forte is like the Capadonna of the Fugees,
the Fugees,
right?
yeah,
He's the Cappuccino Capadonna
The
of the
Capadonna,
Fugees,
yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. Praz is like the you god of the Fugees,
Yeah.
right? So, so John Forte got locked up, right?
Yeah.
He got 14 years because he carried 14 kilos
Something, yeah.
of liquid cocaine. He got caught with 14 kilos of liquid cocaine.
Yeah.
He got out of jail somehow. Bush, like, I guess, pardoned him or some shit.
He was good friends with Carly
Simon.
Simon.
Well, how the fuck did that happen?
I don't know.
Yo, why did
don't know, man.
Carly Simon, so wait, Carly Simon, right?
Yeah.
And Ben Taylor, who's like a folk singer,
And that's her son.
that's Carly
That's
Simon's
Carly
son.
Simon's son, yeah.
Okay.
With James Taylor,
Yes.
the singer James Taylor.
Okay. So how the fuck did they become friends with Praz?
I think they went to school together.
Oh, Praz and Ben Taylor.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Because they petitioned for him to get released.
Yeah.
So he didn't do. He had a minimum of 14 years he had to do.
Uh-huh.
And he got out in 7.
Yeah.
7. God damn.
And somehow in jail, I don't know what the story. Because I don't really read like the whole article. I just skimmed through it. But somehow in this article, it said that his cellmate taught him the guitar. So then he started like falling in love with the guitar. So when he came out, he dropped all these albums and stuff, and he became this like kind of bluesy folk singer or whatever. But anyway, I was looking, and he has like 4 albums out. John Forte has 4 albums out.
Really?
I just thought it was weird. So this motherfucker did a bid, right? Now we got Praz, who's he's in trouble right now.
Yeah.
Now let's go to Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill had tax evasion issues.
Yep.
She owed like $2 million in taxes.
God damn.
Did you know she actually did a bid?
She did like a year. Or,
No, she did 3 months in Connecticut. She did 3 months. She actually went to jail for 3 months
No one ever knew.
for fucking tax evasion. This is a smart woman too. She went to Columbia University, didn't she?
yeah.
She's fucking smart. So like now you got Fugitive number 2, Fugee number 2, right?
Yeah.
And then Wyclef now.
Yeah.
Wyclef.
He was involved in some.
Well, look, he remember there was an earthquake in Haiti.
Yeah,
in 2010.
09.
Yeah,
The fundraising.
Oh, the fundraiser.
Yeah.
created a fun. But this is the thing with Wyclef. When I was DJing, I remember I was at PM in New York.
Yeah.
The owners of PM was Unique and Kiki, huge promoters in New York. They had like Haitians. They were they started. I think they got famous from the Serafina party.
Yeah.
They had all these supermodels there. It was like maybe one of the biggest in the early 2000s, like supermodel parties. They were just known for these big parties. They opened their first club, PM. And of course, they're Haitian. They're from Haiti, straight from, I think, either from Miami. I think they made I think they made their bones in Miami and went to New York. Long story short, they would do these fundraisers. And of course, they were homies with Wyclef.
Yeah.
Wyclef would perform at the club. I'd be DJing. All these celebrities would show up. So, and Wyclef's amazing.
Yeah.
And he was always
He's a great performer. If you
great performer,
Yeah.
and he was always rallying for Haiti.
Yeah.
He was always. I think at one point they wanted to like make him the president.
Yeah,
right?
I think so. Yeah.
They wanted to vote this motherfucker the president. So after that earthquake in 2010, right? I think they were trying to get money. They were trying to fundraise, and they only got like 60,000 or 50,000. And then when he tweeted out and he started, like really kind of petitioning for them, he was just like, "You got to help Haiti." He was like, he was on social media.
I'm about to say he was doing interviews.
Yeah, he was like really
talk shows.
He was like really trying to. They ended up getting 14 million.
God damn.
14 million. So
Don't tell me he kept a 14 million.
no, but so when they had this 14 million, they later found out, they were like, "Yo, like nothing's really changing. Like they're not really fixing anything." because this earthquake, like, yo, it killed like 300,000 people.
Yeah, it's just struck.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I think it was 1.5 million people were homeless.
Yeah, there's
In
like no
Haiti.
electricity or some shit.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was like really bad. And this dude misappropriated all of these, like I think 9 million out of the 14 million.
Dude, that's a lot, man.
Let me check the millions because I keep saying 14. I don't know if I'm right. No, actually it was 16 million. So out of the 16 million, I think he misappropriated 9 million. And they were looking at the receipts, like he was flying like Lindsay Lohan and like Matt Damon. Wait, he was flying. He was flying Lindsay Lohan and Matt Damon for like charity events.
Yeah.
But he was flying them in private jets, so it was like $60K, and then he gave some of his family like 600,000. I think his brother got 600,000, and then they like rented an expensive office, and they were paying like all these employees. And then they were saying like he was even sending money to his like mistress through the fund.
What the fuck?
And he was charging 100,000 from the fund for him to perform. So like there's this video of him like on camera like crying about, like, you've seen this video of him?
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen this shit?
No.
Where he's actually apologizing, like saying like he fucked up the money. And
So he admitted that he stole the money.
he had to
Yeah.
because it was all out. It was all out.
Not documented.
But he never did any time though, right?
No, I think they kind of like because in the end, what everything he did was kind of legal. It was just kind of low down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like because he did it in a smart way. It was like he was hiring his family to work at the company. He was just overpaying.
And then he
everybody.
did. He broke off Haiti some money, but he didn't break them off.
I think I think they did build some schools and they helped some infrastructure, but it wasn't like
they didn't get the whole 14 million.
16 million.
16 million.
Yeah. I mean, but he was on camera crying about the shit, and then it fucked everything up pretty much. We don't know what happened with the rest of the money. I'm hoping it went to the right place. So now we're gonna go to Fugee number 4.
Okay, yeah.
Which is Jho Low.
Jho Low. Jho Low, la la.
So I don't know.
La, la.
I'm really curious to know how Pras and Jho Low got into this whole thing. How they got in bed with each other. I think it's very interesting.
Yeah.
But Pras was the businessman with the Fugees. That was his role in the group. He took care of all the business.
Number one, Jho Low's been missing since I don't know when, right?
Yeah.
For years now, right?
Yeah.
Years.
Oh wow, yeah.
So obviously, it was a problem for Jho Low in 2015 to 16 if he was trying to invest money into Trump's campaign,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He knew.
And if you're telling me if it's in the Obamas, he already kind of knew there was investigations going on. So Pras was here by his side. I want to know where the fuck they met, how this conversation started between Pras and Jho Low on like basically, like, yo, I could kind of help you get out of this shit. Because that's what Pras was basically telling him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, how the fuck did Pras become the mastermind to stopping an investigation on one of the biggest fraud, right? So like I was having this conversation with a couple people.
Yeah.
And then someone hit me up. They said they know someone who kind of was around Jho Low.
Oh, shoot.
So like I don't listen.
Next level.
Wait.
Cricket's really trying to take us to the next level with this one.
I don't know this person, right? But they're saying that he hit them up, and they said they're down to speak with us about Jho Low.
Right.
So like I don't know this person. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how much of this shit is true.
So it could all be a lie. It could
all be a lie. It could all be bullshit. It could be all. You know what I'm saying? It could be cap.
Yeah.
It could be whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But I'm still kind of curious. Like I want to hear.
Just
Like even if it is bullshit, I still want to hear a little bit about it.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna call this person Jho Low. Jolita, Jola.
Jola.
They're gonna call us up.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm a block number from a hidden number. I don't know. So it's all very secretive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all I don't know. There's a lot of shit going on. But basically, we're gonna get on the phone with somebody who knows supposedly was around Jho Low around this time.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Let's do this.
All right. So we got Jola on the line. Jola, what's good?
What's going on?
Yeah, so wait. So you were kind of like, you were around Jho Low, right? You were like I know you were working in nightlife. I'm not gonna say in what city you were working in, right? But you were in nightlife, and when Jho Low would come into town, he would hit you up. Like, how would this work? How'd you link with him exactly?
I was his waitress at one point at the club, and he just took a liking towards me where he felt comfortable, and he felt like I wasn't trying to scam him or like some of the other girls were. So he took a liking towards me, and I just kind of went with it. He didn't try anything on me. He wasn't a creep, so it was great. We went out, we partied, and gambled. First time I learned how to gamble. Whatever I gamble, I get to keep, so it was great.
Wait, so how did you know you weren't scamming him? Like, what were you were like a real one, huh? Like, you were Jho Low's like real one? He was like one of his down ass.
I guess I don't know. Like, I guess we would party and go out, and he'd invite us to go to back to the villa, to the mansions, and we would all hang out. There'd be a bunch of girls, and you always know that some of them are hookers, and some of them will do anything for the money. And I just minded my own business.
So how could you tell though, like when someone was trying to scam, like was it obvious? Was it like, oh, can I get some money, Joe? Hey, Jolie.
They ask for money. They're consistently telling them, let's go gamble, let's go do this. But he was actually very free about giving the money. He was very generous. When I told him I had to leave, because I had no more clothes. I mean, I didn't bring anything. We went from the club, and then we went back to the mansion. I was like, I gotta go. And he gave me $40K. So we were staying at Caesars.
And what did he say? He said, I don't care. You just go and find something now. Is that what he said?
He was actually very sweet. He didn't scream. He was very calm, very collected. He was super nice. The only time he would scream or say anything was when we were gambling during baccarat, and he would scream out monkey or nat. I don't know. I don't gamble. I learned that's all I know is when you play baccarat, they scream, they say monkey or...
What the fuck, monkey? All right, so wait, you be there hanging. So what did you do with $40K? What'd you do? Get like a Nike tech suit and just came back?
I got a Dolce & Gabbana dress. I went to Jimmy's Shoe, bought some shoes, a purse, bought some underwear, pajamas, makeup. I had nothing on me. I had my clothes that I went to work in.
Like, so in your mind, are you like, I'm going to give him back change so he sees that I'm being honest? Yeah, so you did.
I didn't know any better. I actually gave him back the money and go, here, I didn't need it all. And he's like, he looked at me crazy because it was in a paper bag. And the other girl who was with me, the blonde, she was like, why are we giving it back? I'm like, I don't know what you mean. Like, are we not supposed to? And she's like, no. So I told another gentleman that was with him, I told him, and he's like, I got you. And he got it and he put it back in the safe. So I didn't actually keep it because I felt terrible. I mean, every time we were gambling, I kept everything. So it was like $60K, $70K. It was a lot of money that I was winning.
So when you gave him the money back, how much was it? When he gave you the $40K, how much did you give back to him?
At least 20 because it was for me and the other girl. I think my dress was like 10K.
Oh, shit.
Do you still have that dress? Do you still have that dress?
I do. Actually, it's a vintage.
Wow.
Damn.
So wait, when you went gambling, he's like, hey, I want to go gambling. You went with him. What was his favorite game? What did he play?
Baccarat on the back.
Yeah, I was going to say
it was
baccarat.
$250,000 chips. Like
What?
these little blocks. They weren't like regular chips. They were these little blocks. I was like, I could pay my whole house off with that. I just need 2 of these.
Crazy. So he would just like, hey, like sit down and like play with me. So you would get your own hand or some shit, or
Yeah, he'd give me money, but I couldn't keep it because I had to gamble it. And whenever I gamble, I win. But it wasn't just me. It was me and like 6, 7 other girls. But then he noticed that some of them were greedy and started trying to stack them and not play. So that defeated the whole purpose of having fun.
say like, you're not playing, monkey, get out, like that. You'd be like that.
He would catch on 'cause
I see you, monkey.
You no fun.
Yo, so did he even have an accent, or did he have like? Am I being racist right now? Did he have like a British
no, he
accent?
didn't have an accent.
Okay, I'm being an asshole.
You just think Asian, you start talking neutral.
Wait, so you just talk like this? You just talk like a regular person?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
And he could speak Spanish too. He said he was dating Miss Universe from Brazil, or
So you must have been around with all these celebrities, right? He used to pay these celebrities, right? I mean, the rumor is that he paid like Paris Hilton like $1 million.
yeah, Kim Kardashian. He bought him gifts, a car for her wedding with the basketball player. I wasn't around for all of that. By then, I was like, I'm out. I made good money, and I just left the industry.
Were you like in charge of like maybe gathering some girls for him? Like, did you have to wrangle up women, you know, for?
I did pretty good. I knew what he liked. He liked girls with red nail polish. I don't know why. Okay. So if they didn't have it, I would take them and call.
You'd be like, hey, bitch, so get some nail polish on right now.
He liked blondes. Loved the blondes. So there was a few girls that would come and they would hang out, and if they didn't have what he wanted, I would make sure that they wore it, got it, or something.
Was he like, hey, Jho Low, give me some women, you know, I'll give them $10K each, or just like you wouldn't pay them or anything?
He's like, gather some girls and we'll go gamble. And at one point, I think to get him in the water at the mansion, we threw in a bunch of $100 chips at the bottom of the pool, whether they were in their swimsuit or in their brown underwear or no clothes at all.
So was Jho Low like just a wild? Was he just smashing all these women? Was he paying for them?
I didn't see any smashing. I didn't see anything. The guy was just really observant. I thought that he'd be like party animal, like, you know, the way the hosts are out here. He didn't do much. He just kind of laughed, watched, and he was so strange. So it felt safe being around him. I think I stayed at the mansion there with him for a few days.
So he never tried to hit on anyone. He was just kind of like a dad taking out a bunch of like the kids and just making sure all the kids had fun.
There was times he liked girls, but he was very shy. He wanted them to come to him.
But he knew when there was a gold digger, when they just wanted his money, right? He knew it.
I guess so, because he was pretty good at smelling these people out. He would tell me to get rid of some girls. At one point, I was tired. I wanted to go home, and he's like, "No, let's go back up to the villa." And I had gotten some girls, and obviously they were working girls, but I figured they could have been discreet about it, but they didn't, so he got upset. He's like, "You sent me working girls." I'm like, "No, I didn't know that," so I just played dumb.
So in the end, he was just kind of like looking for love, you think, right? He was actually trying to find like a girl through all this?
It seemed like he was looking for something, but I wasn't sure what. I think he just wanted to be life of the party. He really loved the attention.
And at the time, did you realize that something was wrong, or you were just like, man, this dude is just loaded and he's just spending all this shit?
No, we had conversations. Like I said, I stayed there, so there was times where he didn't want to be involved with whatever was going on in the mansion, and we would just hang out in the room, just him and I, and he would just talk. And I was like, so where's all this money come from? That's how I knew about him dating a Colombian, and he could speak Spanish. He was fluent. He was just a different animal. I asked him about where he gets money from, and he told me that his family makes military stuff like tanks and guns, and I was like, oh, okay. So I just figured that's really where he got his money. Not until I saw dirty money, I was like, oh my god.
Sound like Tony Stark's.
Like he was like Tony Stark.
Tony Stark.
He was the original Iron Man.
He was the Malaysian Tony Stark. Wow. That's crazy.
Pretty much what he told me that he did for a living. So I went with it. I assumed there would be no reason to lie if he's coming in here and there's social medias all over the place, all over him.
I remember someone telling me, like, I think he was supposedly maybe dating Miranda Kerr, that model. And I think all he wanted to do was like cuddle and like sleep and like just lay together. Like he didn't even want to do it. Like, yeah, didn't you read that somewhere? So, but that does seem on character for him, right? Like he was just.
I mean, when I would be with him, we would both be on the bed and just talking. Obviously, I wasn't under the covers, nothing crazy, but it'd be 3 a.m. He's like, he would take naps, and he would wake up at 2 a.m. and want to go party, and I'm like, no, I'm done. And he'd be like, come on, let's go. And that was one of the conversations we're having. I'm like, what do you do? Why do you throw down so much money? I don't understand. He didn't understand why I didn't ask for money. He did ask me that part. And I go, I figured whatever I win, I keep. So why would I need to ask for more money? So I'm assuming other girls asked him. I go, if you want to pay off my house, you can pay off my house. I don't care.
Wait, so like you actually, like outside of all the criminal shit that he's done, right? Like, he was to you. He was just like a good dude. Like, would you? At the time, would you have called him as like he was your homie, like he was your friend,
Your best friend?
He didn't bother me. He didn't do anything to me. It was cool. We had great conversations.
Do you ever look back and you think like, damn, I should have like asked for more money?
I was fucking retarded. I should have just kept all the goddamn money and had him pay off my house when he would offer certain things or try to ask me if what I needed, what I wanted. Or, I mean, he made Christmas happen that year for sure.
So like off the table, how much do you think you turned away? Like you think you may have turned away like $500,000 maybe?
If I think about it now and actually hung out with him more and did all the things that he wanted to do, like go here, go there,
Yeah.
I think I could have done really well for myself.
You could have been his Holly Madison, no? Like for
Yeah.
Hefner.
That's what I'm thinking when she's talking. I'm like, oh, this is
Right?
like Holly Madison.
You were like his
Ma-
you were like his madam, right? A little bit.
Definitely 100% I felt like Madam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Wow.
But he got really upset when I did send those girls, the blondes.
Yeah.
He was really upset.
With the working
He's like,
girls.
that's not, yeah, he didn't want working girls. He just wants normal girls.
Jola, I didn't know all this shit was going on. It's crazy.
You have to remember all these girls, as soon as they knew he was in town, they were like ready to go. Every hand that you played, he'd give you like a chip for $250 and you break it so you can keep on playing, but you're looking at the whole chip. I'm like, no, I can pay off my full mortgage right now. Like,
And that's
Wait. The chip was 250,000.
Yeah.
He's playing $250K a hand.
Wow.
And he's
So-
giving the girls one apiece.
So if you think about it, it's actually a really good test, right? Because you're giving $250,000 a hand to these women, and,
Wait,
he's
times-
watching them. He's analyzing how many chips he's giving them. He probably knows in his head, right?
How much is that?
How much
oh,
they
he
bet.
was people watching. He was definitely watching everything that was going on. He was paying attention. Some of the girls were going to go cash in the chips. You know, we can only cash in $9,999 before you get taxed. So they would have to, like, they were hiding it to not throw it back in and start gambling. And then they would go cash it too because they weren't trying to pay taxes on it.
I was gonna ask why did he never tip the DJs?
No. I think he would send bottles. Like we get rosé, we get champagne and
Yes, he
everything.
would send bottles, but he sent bottles to every table.
Yeah, you're not that special. I wonder why he never tipped the DJs.
I remember
He
in
kept them
almost
there
every
late.
club that he was in, he would announce himself, and he loved all of the lights, right? So we'd have to play all of the lights, and every table in the bottle got a bottle of like probably Dom. Yeah, so it was like a bottle of Cristal. Every table in the club would get a bottle of Cristal and a bottle of, I don't know, some type of liquor, like,
Classy.
right?
He was classy.
Patron or like vodka or something. Did you ever think he wanted like maybe a relationship with you or no?
Hell no.
When you look back on it now and you see everything that's going on, like Leonardo DiCaprio having to testify and the pros from the Fugees, are you just like, did you see any of this coming, or is it just like crazy? Does it scare you?
No. Yeah, it scares me because I'm like, if they ask for any of that money, it's gone.
Wait, so what was the most wild shit you've ever seen?
When they threw in all the $100 chips at the bottom of the pool inside the mansion.
Everything comes to an end.
Somewhere in the jungle.
Shit. Jola, thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it. Is there anything we want to ask her? No?
I think we got enough information.
Yeah.
out of her.
We're about to all get indicted.
I know, right?
All right, Jola, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye.
All right, Jola.
Yo.
Oh, shit.
son.
Yo. Yo, do you believe that shit?
Yo, if it's true, I didn't hear it. I ain't
I don't know
I ain't
what
trying
just
to get in
happened.
trouble or anything.
It's crazy. The person
Yo.
really called you block and like, Jesus, fuck. All right.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, man. That's
That's
pretty
a lot
crazy.
to take in, man.
Hey, yo. You said it, Never. You said it.
Yo.
Oh,
That's pretty crazy.
that's insane.
I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah. That would be the biggest Jho Low thing.
Yo, Never, would you have hopped on the Jho Low train? You probably would have, right? You would have.
I'm gonna say no.
He can't even win.
Never, you don't know how to wink?
No.
I'm gonna say no.
Never. Never, wait.
The sun is in my eye. The sun is like dim.
He can't fucking wing, bro, to save his life.
Yeah.
He looks like he's having a stroke.
Nah, I wouldn't have gotten down with that shit.
Really? If Jho Low was like, "Yo, I want to fly. Hey, I want to fly you here.
No, I wouldn't have done it, man.
No.
Hey,
But what time are you leaving? Just so I know.
you wouldn't be like, oh man, Jho Low, I would fly, but my back's killing me. The doctor said it's going to be a $50,000 surgery. You wouldn't be like that? No?
No, I wouldn't have done it.
What about you, James? You definitely would. With your Hollywood ass.
Hey, man, listen. I'll be
You would have been
friends
like, hey, Jho Low, you want to meet Diddy? I'm really cool with his son.
Yeah.
I know Christian.
I know Quincy. I know Christian.
Quincy.
Yeah, I know all those guys. Yeah.
Who's Christian? Oh, yeah.
Christian's
yeah.
King Combs.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Nah, man, I can't do that. I can't. There's too much shit. But then again, Leo did it. So maybe,
Leo's, he's diabolical. Man.
I know, man.
But you know what? Leo was smart. He, I guess, I don't know.
I don't know if
He
he's
made him donate money to his charities, right?
Yeah.
That was the big thing.
And I think he gifted him a Picasso, some type of art.
Did he return the Picasso?
Yeah, I think so.
They had to return all that.
Yeah.
shit. Or they had to pay for
That's
it.
right,
man.
yeah.
There was like millions and millions and millions. Yo, 4.5 billion. Yo, fam, they can't find this dude.
I know, yeah.
He still got some of that money. I know all these.
You think wouldn't it be funny if he's still in Vegas?
We just in the underground city.
he's living in the tunnels?
Jho Low.
You know about the tunnels here in Vegas?
I do, yeah.
I am.
There's these tunnels in Vegas where like all these they're like a homeless underworld, right?
Underground city. Yeah.
There's an underground city in these tunnels.
Yeah.
Imagine if he's like the king of this underground city.
P54.
And it's like he's just like Scrooge McDuck, just sitting on all these gold bars
Coins.
and these gold coins.
Just swimming in it.
It's like Demolition
There's
Man.
like all those Picasso paintings and shit.
Yeah, just all of these riches around him, just like Monet's, Picasso's, all of these
Originals.
Yeah, all these originals, and he's in a tunnel
Just
with like
swimming.
but he's reigning over a kingdom of homeless people. It's like a mix of John Wick and like Demolition Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like Dennis Leary and Lawrence Fishburne put into one.
Jesus Christ.
God bless you, Jho Low.
Jho Low. Can't wait to see the
There's
movie.
got to be a movie.
They're working
Yeah,
on
man.
it. Supposedly.
They was working on one. I don't know what happened.
I wonder where it's gonna start. If it's like a young Asian boy, and then he moves up and he becomes this.
If they did a movie, who could play him in the role?
I think Bobby Lee would be great.
Oh, Bobby Lee would kill that role.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he can play it straight, you know?
I think so.
But Bobby Lee also he's like the funniest motherfucker, but he also has one of the worst Asian accents I've ever heard in my life.
Well, the person in the phone said that apparently he didn't have an accent.
But comedians make the best dramatic actors.
That's
That
true.
is true.
I think Bobby Lee may be able to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Jho Low has to have an accent, no?
From the picture of it, he looks like he does.
I don't mean to sound racist, but it looks like he does.
Yo, you can't say that shit.
It looks like.
Imagine if I said, yeah, he looks like he I don't know, what could I say?
He's a Mexican.
You've said
accent.
worse,
Yeah.
man. What are you talking about?
All right, shout to Jho Low.
Shout out to
Jho
Jho
Low.
Low. Respect.
On the run.
On the run.
And the jungles, apparently.
Maybe underneath.
Yeah, fuck around.
Jho Low, the king of the
Jho Low
underground
at
city.
7-Eleven or something.
All right.
Paying with $1,000 bill. You can't break 1,000? Come on.
No, with chips. He's paying with chips, man. Still got leftovers.
Oh, gold coins and shit.
Gold coins.
This ain't real.
Cougar ants. Sorry, sir. I can't accept Cougar ants. Okay, what kind of establishment is this? This is Las Vegas. Fuck you, man.
I'm going underground.
Actually, I have a serious conversation I want to have.
Ooh.
You know, I want to talk about AI, but I don't
you
know
sure?
enough about it.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty crazy what's going on with AI.
It's fucking scary, man.
Yeah.
It is scary, right?
Yeah.
It seems like the slow death of humanity.
Dude,
a little bit, right?
Yes, 1,000%.
Yeah.
It's like, first of all, it's the death to like creatives. I think
soul.
it's kind of like it's giving regular talentless motherfuckers the opportunity to create, like to like skip the line and just create whatever they want.
It's the
right?
real life.
Did you
auto-tune.
actually? Do you see that clip with Will I Am?
No.
in Black Eyed Peas. It was like from maybe 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Will.i.am was on top of the shit like back then. And he was showing it to the group. And Fergie was like, yo, this is not good. This is like taking away our creative minds and shit.
Right.
And he was like, nah, this is the future. This is where music is going. And she got pissed off and walked away.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I mean, she's right.
Yeah.
But he's also right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like both of them are right.
Yeah.
Number one, it is the future. It's inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna start infiltrating every industry we're in. Every
Yeah.
fucking industry we're in. It's already invading industries where actors are dead and they're recreating fucking actors in CGI, right?
Yeah.
Paul Walker.
Yeah. I mean, it's just good. Like there's no
perfect-
limitations at this point, right?
Yeah.
It's just going to get better and better. And people are just going to be they're not going to have to work as harder, right?
Nope.
They're not going to have to achieve as high excellence. So first of all, you have auto-tune, right?
Yeah.
So anyone can kind of carry a note a little bit.
yeah.
And then number two, you can take that vocals and you can make it sound like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Right? You can see, everyone's doing Kanye now. There's this new
Fad.
Of all people, why is it Kanye though?
No, this because it's funny. There's this TikTok that's devoted. It's called Kanye Western AI, and it's just Kanye's voice singing all of these Western
Country
shit.
songs,
Yeah,
yeah.
wait, let me play some of this shit. Hold on.
Tobia's got 12 ounces. A good trust got made of
This is-
300,000.
Oh my God.
Only get so much until it's
So like this
gone.
is just gonna keep taking over. Mm-hmm. Like you have Chat GPT, right? So like motherfuckers aren't even gonna write shit no more. Like the art of just writing itself and like caption writing and essay writing and all of this shit. Like I was talking with somebody who works in schools.
Yeah.
And they're looking out, like they have teachers that are looking out for anything written, like reports or anything that specifically looks like Chat GPT could have written it. There's all these things that are happening now.
It was crazy, man. I didn't know what South Park, they did an episode about this. That this guy was like, he was touching his girl. He didn't know what to say. So he just went on, he found an app with with that. So he just looked at the app and whatever she said, he just like touched it into the app and it told him what to say.
I mean, it feels like Skynet is gonna come soon, right?
Yeah.
Like some Terminator shit. Like it does seem like I like motherfuckers like, yeah, Crook, you should fuck with Chat GPT. Like I don't even want to like have it on my computer.
No, fuck that.
For some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I just don't want them to have access to. I don't know. It is a little bit scary. It's probably
It's very
It's
scary.
probably very ignorant on my side. You know, like I'm just being very ignorant and naive about the whole
No,
thing.
bro,
man.
it's scary as shit.
But I think like, yo, the shit is fucking crazy.
It is.
Did
Did you see the guy online that does Tom Cruise?
No. Oh yeah.
He does his videos. It's called
He looks like Tom Cruise, right?
No, he don't. He just take Tom Cruise face and put it.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
called Deep
bro.
Face.
hey, yo.
And he's doing all these. I know. That's what it's called. Deep. No, it's Deep Fake. Sorry, Deep Fake.
Fake.
And he's doing all these
Deep
videos.
face sounds. I want deep face.
Deep Fake sounds better.
Hey, fam.
doing all these
Hey, yo,
videos.
fam, she does deep face.
She
Yo,
does deep
word.
She
Word?
deep faced me last
Nah,
night.
she
boy.
deep faced the shit out of me last night.
That's
Man,
crazy.
why you gotta say it like that? Now? It's called deep face. Ooh.
So the thing is called Deep Fake, and he's doing like these Tom Cruise. He's
Yeah.
like Tom Cruise, like going to the store, doing different things, like
Right,
normal
yeah.
things.
I've seen that shit.
So I mean, if you could do that to Tom Cruise, you could do that to anybody. Imagine if you want to set somebody up, of somebody kill somebody, and you set them up. You could like
This
take
shit.
their face.
You've been thinking about this shit.
No,
Huh?
no, yeah. Conspiracy theory. Nah, forgot.
No, yeah, I know what you mean. It's gonna be hard to differentiate what's real and what
Yeah.
isn't anymore. It's
Yeah.
it's gonna be really hard.
It's like you look at this shit back in the days. You see this in the movies. You be like, "Oh, this shit ain't gonna happen," but now it's happening.
I mean, I think what is the upsides to this? I think maybe creatives can use this in a good way for a certain thing. Like I feel like some producers, like if I was gonna sell a record to Ariana Grande, like the person doing reference vocals, I can run it through the AI and have it sound like Ariana, so she can like be like, oh,
But
that's
you know
how
what?
it would sound. You
But
know what I
then
mean?
think about it. Maybe somebody could record that and they put it out there as a bootleg.
Yeah, of course they could. But now there's gonna like the whole copyright patent. There's gonna everything changes now. Because like, what's the laws to protect artists and their voices? You never had to do that before.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
Just like this, the Kanye West thing. Can he sue this that site?
I mean, it's just social media. They're not making money off of it. He could send them a cease and desist, you know, maybe, and they can take it all down, you know. But if it's everyone has access, you can't sue everybody. You can't send a cease and desist to everybody. After a while, it just gets very. I mean, he's not a fucking billionaire anymore. You need to say that dough. After a while, it just piles up.
Wow, man.
So it's like there's no, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the Wild Wild West right now with AI.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to regulate it at some point. I don't know how they're going to do it, but
I think it's scary.
I think it's going to be chaos for the next 5 to maybe 10 years. I think it takes about 5 to 10 years to regulate any type of new tech that comes out, right? Like MP3s.
I mean, that
like,
could be true, but the way this is going on, it's like happening really fast.
Well, even-
faster than usual.
even like the internet or like MP3s, remember, like, you know, in music, it took 10 years to like kind of regulate
that was
it
back then, but now everything is happening
a little bit faster. Yeah.
a little bit, super fucking
Yeah.
faster. I think it just kills a lot of things in life. It doesn't let you enjoy shit naturally and like organically. Like
I mean,
everything's-
the thing is that we're okay because we grew up in a generation.
yeah, but that's fucking sad.
No. But I'm just saying, I think it's going to be weird for kids to grow up with this type of tech and to have this accessible to them. Does that make sense? Like, you know,
Isn't it weird for you guys right now?
It's weird for us because we know the original.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
I'm saying, imagine a group of kids that are growing up where this is like,
It's
you
gonna
know,
be normal to them.
we know where Tommy making a song with Marvin Gaye, Michael Jackson, and, you know, Jay-Z and Tupac on a song, that could be an everyday thing. You know, like in 5 years, people can just be making music and maybe just paying for the rights to people's voices. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like where you're just paying for the rights, or if the estate of Jay-Z or this person approves it, the song goes out, and that's how motherfuckers make music from now on.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Do you know? I mean, anything could happen. I mean, that sounds kind of nuts, right?
Yeah.
But it also sounds kind of
But you
possible.
never know, it could happen. Yeah.
The only reason why it's possible is because if someone takes your voice and they make a hit and it goes viral, and you know there's a potential for money there, are you going to stop it? You know, not everyone has the principles of Prince. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are just going to go for the bag and release it.
Yeah.
And there's been a handful of artists that said like, yo, if the song is good and they use my voice, I'll fucking re-record and we'll make it again, you know? I don't know. It's just the Wild West right now, but it is kind of fucking scary.
It's fucking scary.
But anyway, before we end this podcast, we want to give a shout out to some people.
We lost a few good people, man, the past couple of weeks.
Yeah. We want to do a rest in peace to DJ Fresh. Amazing DJ, really great DJ from New York. We want to do a rest in peace to Tyler Holt. He was really, really one of my favorite lighting guys of all time.
Yeah,
he worked at
definitely
Hakkasan. He did the Ling Ling Room. He did the main room. And I remember when I used to DJ the Ling Ling Room, it was really a pleasure working with him. It was like so fun working with him. Completely professional. Helped me set up. Was awesome with the lights. We used to go and get Korean food together. Yeah, we need to do a rest in peace to Tyler Holt.
And rest in peace to Donnie Fox. He was a host in some of the nightclubs in Vegas. I first met him. He used to work at Light Group, and this is like years ago. I met him, and then like to this day, every time I see him, he would be like always be like, "Yo, what's up? What's good? How you doing?" Like all friendly, and he was like that with everybody. And yeah, he passed away like maybe 2 weeks ago. So rest in peace, Donnie Fox.
All right, so rest in peace, Fresh. Rest in peace, Tyler Holt. Rest in peace, Donnie Fox. Peace, we out.
Peace.
If you want to watch more episodes from R.O.A.D Podcast, click either links on the left or the right. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and get updated on new uploads throughout the week. Peace.